What happens after death? Although I've had many births and deaths, I can't remember any of them, tell you frankly. Now, I don't know if any of you out there have had near-death experiences, but let me tell you, what happens after death is something that we learn generally from scriptures. Scriptures means documentation of knowledge. And according to the scriptures, our body is temporary, our soul is eternal. The soul lives forever. In the Bhagavad Gita, we find one verse which says, Vasamsi jajani yata vihai navani granati nanobrani tata sarani viharjanani angani samyani navani dehi. Which means that as a person puts on new bodies and gives up old ones, similarly the soul accepts new bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. In the Mahabharata, we find the example of Yudhisthira Maharaj, who inquired about what is the most wonderful thing in this world. And he explained that the most wonderful thing in this world is that everybody is dying, yet we ourselves don't believe that we're going to die ourselves. When we understand that we are eternal, we also come to understand that there is a consciousness which pervades this body, which is that eternality. It is described in Bhagavad Gita, Yam yam vapi smaram bhavam chajayanti tam kalevaram tam tam ivaiti kuntaya sadatat bhavabhavita. That whatever state of being you think of at the time of death, that will be your next destination. Let me give you a practical example. If during the daytime you work very hard on a project, or you've gone on holidays and you've seen something wonderful, chances are, because of that strong impression, you might dream about that at night. So similarly, that because of that strong impression, at the end of one's life, because it's a very troubling time, the mind fixes its consciousness on whatever's the most strongest impression that it experienced during this lifetime. And according to that impression, the soul is transported through the subtle elements of the mind, the intelligence, and false ego to another body. Just like it is described, the air carries the scent. So similarly, the soul is also carried by this consciousness to another body, just suitable for that type of consciousness. So what happens at the time of death? I can't really tell you right now, but based on the authority of Scripture, this is my answer.